Hi, ladies and gentlemen, how are you? I hope you are all doing well. Today, inshallah, we will talking about the biography of Amido Avogadro. So let's begin. Amido Avogadro was an Italian scientist known for his research on gas volume, pressure, and temperature. He formulated the gas law, known as Avogadro's law, which states that all gas at the same temperature and pressure have the same number of molecules per volume. Today, Avogadro is considered an important early figure in atomic theory. He was born into a family of distinguished Italian lawyers in 1776. Following in his family's footsteps, he studied ecclesiastical law and began to participate on his own before eventually turning his attention to the natural science. In 1800, Avogadro began private studies in physics and mathematics. His very first experiments were conducted with his brother on the subject of electricity. In 1809, Avogadro started teaching the natural science in Layo High School. Inversely, it was inversely while experimenting with gas distance that Avogadro noticed something surprising: the combination of two volumes of hydrogen gas with one volume of oxygen gas products two volumes of water vapor. Given the yonder study of gas dentist at the time, Avogadro had expected the reaction to produce only one volume of water vapor that the experiment produced to lead him to surmise that oxygen particle consisted of two atoms. He actually used the word molecule in his writing. Avogadro referred to three different types of molecules: integral molecules, most similar to what scientific call molecules today; constituent molecules, those that are part of an element; and elementary molecules, similar to what science now calls atoms. His study of such elementary particles was highly influential in the field of atomic theory. Avogadro was not alone in his study of gas and molecule. Two other scientists, English chemist John Dalton and French chemist Joseph Gay-Lussac, were also exploring this topic around the same time, and their work had a strong influence on him. Dalton is best remembered for articling the basis of atomic theory, that all matter is composed of tiny, indivisible particles called atom. Gay-Lussac is best remembered for his opinion gas pressure temperature law. Avogadro wrote a memoria consistent in which he described the experimental gas law that now bears his name. He sent this memoria to the L'Amitié Journal de Physique, de Chimique et d'Histoire Naturelle, and it was published in the July 14, 1811. You see, of his discovery is now considered a foundational aspect of chemistry. It did not receive much notice in his time. Some historians believe that Avogadro's work was overlooked because the scientist worked in relative obscurity. Although Avogadro was aware of his contemporary discovery, he did not move in their social circles and he did not begin corresponding with other major scientific until late in his career. Very few of Avogadro's papers were translated into English and German during his lifetime. Additionally, ideas were likely neglected because they contradicted those of more famous scientists. In 1814, Avogadro published the Memoria about gas dentist, and in 1820 he became the first chair of mathematical physics at the University of Turin. As a member of a government commission, one vote admitted, he helped and introduced the metric system to the Piedmont region of Italy. The standardization of measurement made it easier for scientists in different regions to understand, compare, and evaluate each other's work. Avogadro also served as a member of the Royal Superior Council on Public Instruction. Now we're talking about the personal Avogadro's life. Not much is known about Avogadro's private life. In 1815, he married Felicita Mazzi. The couple had 6 children. Some historical accounts indicate that Avogadro sponsored and aided a group of people planning a revolution on the island of Sardinia, which was ultimately stopped by the concession of Charles Albert's modern constitution, Statio Albertino. Because of his alleged political action, Avogadro was removed as a professor at the University of Turin. However, doubt remain as to the nature of Avogadro's association with the Sardinian. In any case, increased acceptance of both revolutionary ideas and Avogadro's work led to his reenactment at the University of Turin in 1833, and in 1850 Avogadro died from the University of Turin at age of 74. He died on July 9, 1856. So guys, we are finished now. Thanks for watching. Thank you so much. Goodbye.